Donald Trump could have just snapped his fingers and dropped these Epstein files unredacted, MLK, JFK, even UFOs, straight onto his Truth Social account. Instead, we got influencers from MAGA turning this into some bizarre Instagram meet, posting binder selfies online.
That was my issue with it. Children being assaulted, and you're making it's almost like you're making a joke about it. That was my issue with it. It's not that they got it; it's that they took photos of it and posted them all over the internet.
Well, I have a problem with them getting it. I do have a problem with that. Why did Donald Trump is in charge of classified? The ability to classify is literally Donald Trump, whoever the president is. It was Joe Biden when he was in. Now it's Donald Trump. And Donald Trump could have said, I'm putting it on True Social or I'm putting it on the government website directly, just him. He could have been from the office of the president, just like an executive order. Here are the files. He could have done it unredacted. They don't have to redact anything. Victims' addresses, they don't have to do that. Now, I understand why they are doing that, but Trump could just literally say, at the snap of a finger, give me the damn files, all of them, and I'm putting them up right now. He could do that with UFO, MLK, Fred Hampton, name them, Malcolm X, JFK. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
So I'm still clouded on who made this a big deal. To me, it came from them. It wasn't MAGA.
It was MAGA.
How? Like who in MAGA made it a big deal? I don't.
All the influencers were talking about the Epstein files.
I gotta look that up. So here's the problem, Ray. That's a bigger problem. Even to me. Here's what I'm showing, Ray. I want you to. This is my problem now. I said it. If Trump does not roll this out properly, I'm going at Trump now. Trump praised Jeffrey Epstein in 2002, calling him a terrific guy. Trump wished Ghislaine Maxwell well after her arrest. He appointed Kash Patel. Kash Patel is not doing anything. Right? They're doing an investigation. He's appears 7 times in the flight logs.
Where though? I still have not seen anything that says that. Actually, I have not seen a single thing.
Well, we'll look that up right now.
Where did you hear that from?
I read Whitney Webb has. Have you read her books? What do they call? I forgot their call, but let me look up let me look it up to make sure. I'm pretty sure about that. I've read a lot about it. I even memorized the number 7 times. But let me. I'm just gonna try to do a quick chat GPT on it.
Yeah, do a chat GPT.
Like Destiny. Destiny is so quick at searching that stuff, man. That dude is insane. Like, he would have already had the answer by now. I'm so slow.
I think he uses AI to do it.
No, I don't think he just jumps on the keyboard. Let me ChatGPT. This is a pretty important one. I want to make sure you get this sourced. To my knowledge, Donald Trump shows up on Epstein flight logs 7 times. Is that true or not? Source that.
I want to know this.
Donald Trump has been associated with Jeffrey Epstein socially, but there's no evidence that he ever flew on Epstein's private jet.
Huh?
Does he not show up on the flight logs? I'm pretty sure that's inaccurate.
Based on available evidence and public records, Donald Trump is not listed in Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs. If you come across any verified information, let me know.
Yeah, because I do remember Trump's, he said in the Tucker interview that he never went to the island.
The flight log doesn't mean the island.
It kind of does.
I understand. The flight logs specifically for Epstein's private jet do not list Donald Trump. If you're looking for more details on this,
I'm going to look this up. You can keep talking. I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, because I do remember Trump saying he never went to the island.
But that's not the flight logs. Yeah, I don't know where the flights are going, but it's just basically, was he on the
But how dumb would you have to be to figure it out, though?
What do you mean? Clinton's on, and we know Clinton's on there, right?
Yeah, we know that for a fact because that was actually we know that him and someone else. And were there actually photos of some of the people on the island too? Were there some?
I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing that. No,
yeah.
I mean, there might be. I'm
not saying anyone's names, but I could remember. For some reason, I remember there were photos of people that were on the island. So yeah,
I think ChatGPT is off here, so I'm looking it up. So you can keep talking. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I remember hearing during the Maxwell trial that Trump's name did come up, but it was only because when she and Epstein and a few others went to one of Trump's casinos. I remember hearing about that. But it never mentioned that Trump was actually on the plane, though.
Okay, let's look at this. Okay, let's see here. 200-page document also includes the list of evidence the government has gathered against Epstein. Let me just look at the word 7.
On the contact list. So people that Epstein knew, correct?
Donald Trump, Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs revealed. Let's see here.
No, go up. Let's see.
The list. So among this is NDTV. I don't even know what this is, but let me just see what it.
Epstein's flight logs, as per latest documents, include the names of Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Kevin Spacey, Naomi who? I can't see
Campbell. It's the model. So they say that his name is on the flight logs based on this.
But why does everything else say he wasn't though? That doesn't make any sense. Something is not telling the truth right here.
I'm pretty sure he was on the flight log.
I don't recall hearing it. I don't recall hearing it.
You see how that's crazy how ChatGPT.
Try Gronk AI then.
We could try Grok. I have used Grok a little bit. Let me bring up Grok here. Let's do deep search. ChatGPT has the best deep search. It just takes a little bit longer. So let's see. Let me just do voice to text. Fact check for me. I think Donald Trump showed up on Epstein's flight logs. We're seeing disputed reports. Fact check for me. Was Donald Trump on Epstein's flight logs? And give me the context of, do we know where the plane was going or what? So we're going through here. You can actually use Grok more. Grok is pretty fast.
This is interesting.
Let's see here. When DeepSeek came out, all the AI started showing you how it was thinking because everybody liked how DeepSeek, the Chinese one, was doing it. None of the AI showed you in this detail what it was thinking until DeepSeek came out. This competition really improves things. But I want to make sure that if I'm putting this on record, it's got to be right. So let's see what it says here. Research suggests, I don't like that word. What does that mean, suggests? Suggests Donald Trump was on Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs, flying on his private plane multiple times between 93 and 97. Evidence leans towards these flights being primarily between Palm Beach, Florida, and New York. Yeah, so I never said to the island, but he was on the plane. At least the logs said that was. Let's see. Yeah. But his name appears in the flight logs. What's the source here, though? Confirmation of Trump's presence. Research confirms. Okay, the Miami Herald case shows how frequently Trump flew on Epstein's jets. So I think it's pretty much solid. I'm not seeing a 7 times, but let me see. So here's the Miami Herald article. It says Donald Trump appears to have flown on Jeffrey Epstein's private jet. So ChatGPT is just absolutely false there. It's just absolutely wrong.
This is weird right here.
Yeah. So I'm going to stand on it. So here's, and I never said that he went to the flight logs say he went to the island.
This right here says Donald Trump flew 8 times on Epstein's plane in 93 to 97. Took wife Marla, daughter Tiffany, brother Mark.
So I'm back to my thing here. Trump appears 7 times in Jeffrey's flight logs. Not that the flight logs say he went to the island. I'm not even saying that he did anything wrong. I'm just saying there's a lot here now with this botched release, and he hasn't said anything. So you have all these different things. He praised Epstein, wished well for Ghislaine. He appointed Cass Patel, who's basically pro-Zionist, heavy Zio. His girlfriend's tied into PragerU. PragerU's run by a Israeli literally by a ex-Israeli operative. His name appears 7 times on the flight logs. Trump appointed Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi failed to release the files recently here, obviously. Appointed Bill Barr. Bill Barr oversaw the prison where Jeffrey self-deleted himself. Trump has never criticized any of his appointees for these failures. Barr's father had ties to Epstein. Trump appointed Acosta, who gave Jeffrey, this was after he had already done it, gave Jeffrey a sweetheart deal. Trump appointed Ray. Ray never did anything on Epstein. Trump only hires Zios, who wouldn't want Israel implicated. Trump met the Zios E-celebs for the fake release, but didn't say anything at this point. I'm sorry, this is problematic.
This one's weird that I just see. It says Robert F. Kennedy Jr. listed on 2 flights in February 9th of 94.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's weird.
All of them rolled on it. But here's the problem, though. My problem is with Trump. It's too much now, man. It's too much.
Here's the thing that confuses me. Then why then would they not release all this information if anything happened? Regardless, why wouldn't they have revealed this much sooner? Then revealed the information while Trump was because Trump was in so many legal battles last year. Why didn't they just reveal the information right then and there?
It implicates too many people.
You could easily show that just one person, and that's it. Easily.
No, you couldn't.
Easily.
No, you couldn't. Yeah, you couldn't. What? Just show Trump and then that's it? How would you do that?
Easily.
I don't know what they have on Trump. I don't know if he's even involved, but it could be this. It could be Trump just covering for Israel because Israel's backed him to win, obviously. And so it could just be him, and Trump did nothing wrong at all, and he's just looking guilty or looking like he could be implicated because he's defending Israel. From my standpoint, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's problematic. I don't agree because you can't how do you just leak Trump's name only? That wouldn't even look right. We know there's tons of names.
They wouldn't care.
No, that you couldn't do it. There's no way you could get away with just releasing Trump. Here's
they could easily get away with it.
The biggest issue with this is Israel. If Israel is implicated in violating children in order to, that's what Zionism is. It means the preservation of Israel as a Jewish national ethno-state at all cost. That means it doesn't matter who gets unlived. It doesn't mean who gets violated. Literally, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what evil you have to impart on the world, even if it includes unliving every single living human being on earth, except for Israel. That's Zionism is. So you let this stuff go out, then everybody knows the gig's up. Can't hide it anymore. That's my theory. I don't have proof. I have evidence, but no, we don't know that definitively.
This thing also says, and I'm not sure if this is correct, but it says the reason Trump flew on Epstein's plane was because his plane had malfunctioned.
Right? Don't do it, right?
I'm not joking. That's what it says.
That stuff makes me crash out, man.
I'm not joking. That's literally what it says.
I know. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's true, but that's not gonna move me. Cyan, Dan Bongino is one of the biggest Tiny Hat supporters around. Yeah, they all are. Every single one of them. Trump does not have anybody around him that's not a huge Zio supporter. Not one. Not a one. And Dan Bongino just recently, there was a clip going viral with him, with talking about Israel. So here's this. Where's the clip with him? This clip. Well, this is interesting.
I'm reading this article. It says in the stuff that was released, it says Trump's name came up 7 times.
Oh, maybe that's where that came up.
Yeah. Yeah. It says it came that was released. That was released a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, but that one didn't really. We already had that. So yeah. I don't think that was flight logs. I didn't look. I don't know if that was flight logs, though.
He was mentioned on page 24, the first flight log dated October 11th, 93. Okay. He also mentioned twice on page 27, along with his then wife, Marla Maples, and their daughter, Tiffany Trump, in a nanny on May 15th, 94. Mm-hmm. All 3 of those dates had J.E., Jeff Epstein, listed on the same flights as Trump. GM, possibly Maxwell, was listed as a passenger. The files related to the fiancer accused of trafficking came a day after Attorney General Pam Bondi said on Fox that the Justice Department was set to release flight logs and names of people associated with Epstein.
Yeah, but that's all old information. And think about this too, Ray. If we know corporate media hates Donald Trump, why am I bringing this up? I've never hated Donald Trump. They can't bring it up. They're done. You're done. You bring it up, you're done. That's why. All roads point to it. Listen to. Don't believe me. Listen to Dan Bongino.
Right. What cause is dear to your heart?
Cause is dear to my Israel. Defense of Israel.
What is number 1? That's right. What cause is dear to your heart?
Cause is dear to my Israel. Defense of Israel.
I'm sorry, man. I can't. We can move on.
Well, like me, I don't give a crap about Israel or Palestine.
Yeah, I agree. Dan Bongino does though. Jordan Lott, friend of the show, says we need brother Dr. Shiva. Yeah, I should holler at him. I could have a better conversation with him.
I'm not a fan of him, so yeah.
Oh, Ray, no, I mean it's fine if you're not. What's the problem with Dr. Shiva? That's the homie, man. That's my dude.
It's just the way he tries to describe stuff. It just turns me off.
Okay.
Explosive research suggests Trump's name popped up 7 times on Epstein's notorious flight logs. but conflicting reports keep muddying these dark waters. Do you think Trump's silence here is sus, or are people reaching again? Drop your hot takes in Discord or comments. This is Middle Mag.